With media layers of video, images, and audio, Orchestrate gives you the power to elevate simple 360 and 180 videos to create rich contextualized experiences for your learners. In this video, we'll introduce media layers and how to add videos, images, and audio to your experiences. Then, we'll explore the pause, size, and positioning settings that give you control over how and when your media layers are displayed. Lastly, we'll discuss display types and how to use this setting to create ambience. Let's get started. To add a media layer to your experience, click Add Layer, then Media. Then, in the Property panel, click Select Media. Your asset library will appear. From here, you can either select the media you wish to display or upload a file to create a new asset. Let's select an existing asset. The media asset you have selected is now displayed in the layer. When your experience is played, this video will now appear at the time indicated on the timeline by this blue dot. You can change when this media layer appears by dragging and dropping the blue dot. If you want to change the media being displayed, just click Change Media in the Properties panel. If you want to learn more about creating and uploading assets to orchestrate and building your asset library, please watch the tutorial video called Assets. By default, media layers will cause your experience to pause playback when they appear on the timeline. This is useful for interrupting the core message of your scene to provide more details or sometimes even a correction. If what you want instead is for the media to play without interrupting the scene, just uncheck Pause Scene Playback in the scene's properties. Now, instead of a dot on the timeline, you have a bar that represents the full runtime of your media. You can still drag and drop this bar, or you can drag and drop the dots at either end to change how long the media plays. For all types of media, you can also make adjustments to the size and position of the layer. Let's look at an example of using a media layer to add context to a 360 video. Here we have a training video involving roleplay. We want to add a close-up view of the patient's heart monitor so learners can reference that device as part of the training. We'll have the layer appear here. Now, we'll turn off Pause Scene Playback. And we'll move the video to the lower right-hand corner of the screen. This way, the heart monitor will appear as context. And then disappear once the video is done playing. When working with static images such as skyboxes instead of videos, you can deepen the immersion by adding sound effects. Both video and sound assets can be used to create hidden media layers, and the audio track in the media becomes an ambient sound effect. To create a hidden media layer, start by adding a media layer normally, turning off Pause Scene Playback, and then changing the display type from sticky to hidden. Now, our heart monitor will play in the background, providing some important hospital-themed ambience to this scene and deepening the immersion. Need more help? Our expert support staff are never more than a message away. You can email them at support@accessvr.com or chat with them during business hours by clicking the chat bubble in the corner of any screen in OrchestrateVR. As always, happy creating, and thank you for helping us change the way the world learns.